Hey everybody, this is Brendan here with Common Motor. That's common-motor.com on the internet. And today we're going to talk about what it takes to upgrade the headlight on your vintage Honda for a brighter, safer ride. So probably one of the best electrical upgrades you can do to your bike, besides a regulator and rectifier, is upgrading the headlight to a lot brighter, more efficient bulb that's also easier to change. We had a lot of questions about this, and we're going to show you what it takes to make that upgrade and how much brighter the lights are. Now, an old fellow motorcyclist told me a joke years ago. He says motorcycle headlights have 3 settings to them: dim, dimmer, and off. And there's a lot of truth to that, especially if you have an old sealed beam bike or C-beam light on the bike, and you'll see like how poor they perform compared to what's out there today with modern technology. So right in front of me, I have an original headlight lens. This was a sealed beam lens that's kind of beat up and cracked, but the bulb itself is still in there. This is out of a 350, and next to it I have the replacement lens that we sell that is going to let you upgrade this to a much brighter, either a halogen light or, for super brightness and low energy usage, an LED light. So you're probably wondering at this point, which light is the right light for you to use on your bike. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill the lights here on the set, and we're going to shine each light bulb on the wall here, the regular incandescent sealed beam, the halogen, and the LED, and you'll be able to see the difference between the light output of each of those types of bulb. So in order to do the headlight upgrade, you have to end up not just changing the light bulb itself, but the actual lens assembly. And what I have here is a couple examples of the lens assemblies that are available for the vintage Hondas. Right here, this is the smaller diameter lens that's going to show up in like a 350, and the earlier 450 stuff, it's a 6 1/4 inch diameter. Next to it is a slightly larger cousin that's a 7-inch diameter. This is going to be in the 550s, and the later 450s, the 750s, etc. use a slightly larger light. Now, both these lenses are designed to drop into the factory buckets and the factory trim ring as a direct swap. However, if those are destroyed or you want to change them, we do have a whole bucket assembly. That's the lens, the trim ring, and the metal bucket here as a replacement. You guys with the 360, unfortunately, if you want to do the upgrade, you have to change out the entire bucket assembly. It has to do with how the lenses mount to the trim ring, and there's a different variation on the 360s. So heads up if you have a 360, but 350s and 450s can do a direct swap for just the lenses. So let's look at the details of this particular lens. Again, this was in like a 350 headlight bucket. This is what makes it special right here, is the ability to remove the bulb. Undo the clip here, and I'm going to take out the bulb right there. And what this is a halogen bulb, which is significantly brighter than the old sealed beams, and more importantly, it's a 35-watt halogen bulbs. More commonly, you're going to find a 55-watt, 60-watt bulb, and that's just too much of a load on a lot of the old bikes' charging systems. This has the same wattage as the factory one, but makes a lot brighter light. And if it burns out, you see how easy it is just to take the light bulb out of the assembly. So that's where the lens upgrade's an important piece. Now, let's say you don't want to run the halogen bulb and you want to upgrade to LED. No problem. Put that aside. We have our LED set up here, and it just pops right into the lens itself, just like that. Put my clip on. And that's it. The upgrade is done. Swap the bulb out, just like a regular light bulb. So what you're really upgrading is a lens that has the ability to swap a bulb out. And you could always go back and forth. It's just changing the bulb on it. For those of you who have questions on some of these 350 lenses we have, there's a little tiny yellow light bulb in here. It's got some wires on it. That was a parking light that showed up on the early 350s, and in our replacement lenses, it's there. It's an optional thing to wire up if you don't want to. do that or not, but it's a little parking light for the bike there. So I hope this all helps you figure out headlight upgrades for your bike, bulb type, lens types that you're going to need for your different bike. All the information is listed on the website, and we're going to have links to all the parts below in this video. But again, headlight upgrade, a great thing to do on your bike as far as brightness, the safety, and riding on your bikes. Us here at the shop, we all run the LED bulbs on our bikes because they are definitely the brightest and use not that much power on the charging system. This is Brendan with Common Motor. That's common-motor.com on the internet. Make sure you follow us on Facebook as well as on Instagram. Subscribe to our newsletter via our website, and of course, subscribe to us right here on this YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. So for those of you who haven't noticed this in the background here of the set, we actually have an old headlight bucket with a sealed beam on it, kind of putting out this nice warm yellow light. But as far as cutting through the dark roads at night, it's a little bit less
up to the task.